Good evening, my fellow exiles. So, I'm conducting a little experiment on myself, and I hope you follow along. This should help improve my life, and I hope you do something similar to help improve your life. And all you need for this experiment is two little notebooks like this, or you can use big notebooks, whatever you want. But I like these two little notebooks. It'll only cost you $2, about $1 a piece. So, the first experiment. Heard about these scientists. They wanted everybody to write down a gratefulness journal. Or they had some people write down a gratefulness journal for 40 days. And they found that those people were healthier, less stressed, more able to deal with bad things when they came up, like a flat tire or something like that. So I started one. There's only one entry on here. I just started it last night. But instead of gratefulness, I'm calling it a blessings, what I'm blessed for. Because everybody says, oh, I'm grateful for this. And you have Thanksgiving, where you're giving, who are you giving thanks to? Who are you thankful to that you have a job? Who are you thankful to that you have your family? Well, you're thankful for God. Those are blessings God gave you. So I'm calling it my blessings journal, and I'm going to do it for more than 40 days. I'm going to try to do it for as long as I do it. Maybe the rest of my life, we'll see. And I encourage you, and I'm going to do it this way too. They didn't say this in the journal, in the news thing I heard about the experiment, but I'm writing it all the way out. So I'm blessed with, or I'm blessed to have, and just like 1-2 sentences, and skip enough space between them that they're easy to read. So when you're having a bad day, you can go back and read some of the things. Try to be original and don't write the same thing down a lot. But if that's what you're feeling blessed by that day, go ahead and write it down. Don't put a lot of thought and effort in. A huge amount of thought and effort. Just get it done. Take it 10 seconds every night. Keep it beside your bed. The other thing I learned from Bear Independent, and I'll put a link to his video wherever it shows up. It's a 90-day self-check-in. And I wrote this down. I know it's backwards and my handwriting's sloppy. And my spelling sucks too. But I'm eventually going to write it nice and neat, or probably have Sarah write it, because she's got really nice handwriting, especially compared to mine. But write it on the inside of the notebook cover. So this 90-day self-check-in. So I broke it down into 5 steps. So basically, you write down. I altered his plan a little bit, Bear Independent's plan a little bit, and you can alter my plan. You can watch his video and do what works well for you for this. So you do this once, and then you can look at it throughout the week or whatever, and you reevaluate it all in 90 days and do another one in 90 days. So this little cheap notebook should last 2 years maybe. If it only lasts a year, it's only $1. So step 1, write down everything that's bothering you. And write it 1 sentence. And it doesn't have to be a complete sentence. Skip a few spaces, write the next thing. Susie's not cleaning your bedroom. Billy at work bothers me. I stubbed my toe yesterday and it hurts. I'm overweight and out of shape. I need to clean my house. I don't have enough food stored. I'm broke. Write down everything that bothers you. Then step 2 is write down 3 to 5 lines of what you're going to do about those things. That's why you should skip spaces between them. So you can write down the number that works for you. And don't worry about writing down what you're going to do to fix those things while you're writing them down. Just write down as many as you can and get it all out, puked out onto paper. That way you can look at it and be like, man, I need to. Or you'll feel better just writing it all down, and then you'll feel better when this is done once you got a grasp on everything that's bothering you in your life. Step 3. And this is why you need to skip a big chunk. Here in step 3, we're going to add your skills, gifts, and what Bear Independent calls delights. Things you like in your life. So underneath each one of those from step 2, you're going to write, And all this is in the description, by the way, down below. So I had to, Bear Independent had it on a dry erase board, and I had to copy this by listening and pausing his video. So step 3, underneath everything from every of the little ones from step 2, write down your skills, gifts, and what he calls delights that have to do with that line. And delights are things you enjoy doing. So I'm bad at organizing, but I actually enjoy organizing. So I can't write down skill and gift of organizing, but I can write down that's a delight. So cleaning my desk, it makes me really happy when I have my desk organized. And you want to do that for every single one. Step 4, prioritize all those. And I have 5 different priorities. Write down how many suits you. And write them down, because you can have your priorities like, well, somebody will die if I don't get this done. It'll cost a lot of money if I don't get this done. It'll cause me extra grief if I don't get it done. That's not how I did the priorities. Things I can fix right now. Like being out of shape. I can start exercising right now. Overweight. I can stop eating sugar today. You don't have to do anything. Just don't buy that Coke. Whatever it is. Quit drinking sweet tea. I did that. That was rough, giving up sweet tea. I drink way too much of that stuff. But the year I gave up drinking sweet tea and eating sugar, almost completely, all sugar, I lost like 10 pounds and I didn't do any exercise or anything else. Just cutting out sugar. Anyway, that's priority 1, things I can fix right now. Priority 2, things I need to come up with a plan on how to fix. So, eating healthier. It could be step 1. I'm going to quit eating sugar. And it could be priority 2. I'm going to figure out a good diet plan that works for me. Clean the house. That's a priority 1. I can start cleaning. As soon as I'm done recording this, and I'm going to start cleaning the house. Step 2, priority 2, I also need help cleaning the house. So we're going to get Sarah, when she's not working, she's going to help. This weekend, we're going to help. And as much as the kids are going to hate it, they're going to help us clean the house. That's step 3, or category 3 is stuff I need help with. Step 4 is things that can wait. Things that are bothering me, but they're not super urgent, they're not really bothering me that much, and they're not super urgent that they get fixed in my life, but they still need to be done. I'd like to get them done in the next 90 days. Step 5, those are things that are no big deal. Like I stubbed my toe yesterday. Cross that up. Stuff that there's nothing I can do about it. Like, it really bothers me what president blah 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 and politician blah 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 said. Cross those things out. Try not to worry about those things. And if you don't like what their politicians are saying and doing, change your life so you don't have to deal with them anymore. So they have as little effect on your life as possible. Cross those things out. I don't need to worry about that anymore. That'll make you feel a lot better. And then step 6. This has nothing to do with any of the above steps. You need to do, this is, who do I want to be? What kind of man do I want to be? Or what kind of woman do you want to be? Or what kind of non-binary unicorn you want to be? Whatever. And then, so you write that down, and write down some stuff like you want to change your life to become that person. Like, I want to become, I haven't done this yet. I'm going to work on this tonight. But, becoming a better father for the kids. I'm new at this. I've only been a dad for a few months now. So, I want to become a better father for them. I write down stuff that you can help you with that. And then also write down, what does God want me to be? And I can't help you with that. I'm going to work on getting some people. Same thing with gifts. Finding out what your gifts are and what your mission is. I'm going to work on getting some people that can help me with that. I'm going to try to interview some preachers and a friend of mine who used to be a preacher, and try to get a video on how to help you find your gifts and how to find who God wants you to be. That's something that maybe I'll tell the story about how I found out later. But that's an important thing you should do in your life. And it's not something I'm really super good at helping people figure out on. So that's why I'm going to go like this one up here. Things I need help with. That's something that I need help with, is helping you guys find your gifts and what your mission from God is. Anyway, now that you have all these categories and all these things you need to work on, you need an accountability, people to help you be more accountable for it. Because if you don't write down your goals, I got this from the Video Creators Podcast. He mentioned in the podcast where he got it from, I don't remember. But if you don't write down your goals, you're only 33% likely to complete them. If you write them down, which this 90-day assessment will help you with, you're 40% or 43% likely to get them done. That's still less than 50%. We can do better than that. If you write them down into smaller, bite-sized, achievable goals, which is what this also helps you with, you're 64% likely to get it. And you got to celebrate those when you hit them, even if it's you celebrate them by having a little dance or putting it on Facebook. Hey, I did this thing, or whatever you do to celebrate. Don't go out and spend like $300 on a dinner because you exercised 3 days this week. Don't do that. Make them appropriate, but celebrate all your little milestones, because it makes you feel good, and it makes you 64% likely to complete all your other goals. But the big thing, it'll make you 76% likely to complete all your goals, is to share them with somebody and have them accountable for you. And a lot of my videos, I talk about building community and having stuff like that. So some of my goals, I'm going to ask people from the church that I trust to help me with. Some of the goals I'm going to have Sarah help me with. Some of my other friends and family. And a lot of them I'm going to post on our group chat for our community, for our prepper group. Like one of the things that's been bothering me is our food storage is really hectic and not organized and stuff. So me and Sarah started a food journal yesterday so we can keep track of what we eat and don't eat, so we can do a better job of having organized food storage plan. So we're going to share with our group, hey, we got our food journal done. We've journaled everything we ate for the past week. And then also help encourage them to do the same thing to get them up to speed and help them accomplish their goals and work together as a community. So I hope this helps you. I hope at the very least you do your blessings journal. I really hope you do this 90-day assessment. And I hope you get an accountability partner for all your goals too. That'll really help you out. And build community with people you trust. That way you have these accountability partners. And I'm going to put this in a playlist with some other organizational strategies and cleaning strategies and I think I'm going to call it life planning playlist. Lifestyle design playlist. I'm going to put it in there. So on the end card, check out that playlist. So thank you for joining me. Again, I hope you find this helpful and useful. I'm pretty sure it's going to help me with my life. And in 90 days, I'll be doing another video. And well, less than 90 days, because January is pretty much over. So I'm just going to pretend I did this on January 1st and do the next one, second one in 2 months. And then 90 days after that. Start now. Don't be like, oh, I'm going to put it off until June, because you're going to forget about it. So, again, I hope this is helpful for you. I hope this changes your life, makes your life better. And remember, we, his people, will start rebuilding.